everyone, I'm Rachel from the blog Rachel the Hat, and today I am bringing you my second vlog. I put out on social media recently, if anyone had any questions that they would like to ask me, then ask freely and I will do my best to answer them. I had a lot of lovely responses, so thank you so much if you have asked a question. I'm going to answer those today as best I can, so I'll get cracking. Anne at Creme de la Creme blog asks, how did you come up with the name Rachel the Hat? It's a long story actually. Couple of reasons. I like hats, was the first one, but also my husband, before I was married to him, when I first met him, used to call me Rachel the Bowler Hat because my maiden name was Bowler, as in the hat. So you would often have to explain it over the telephone and things, Bowler as in hat, because it doesn't come across very clearly. So that's where that came from. And then when my husband first met me, he used to call me Rachel the Bowler Hat. So he thought it would be a great idea to pay homage to my maiden name and call it Rachel the Hat. So that's where it came from originally, but it was also a great name in the sense of for myself, and I know women in general. We all have many different hats. So we are a mother and we work in an office, or we come home and we do this, that and the other. We're often changing our hats as to what we're doing at that moment in time. So I'll have my mum hat on, or I'll have my friendship hat on, and I'll have my working hat on. So it was a really great idea to carry that through, we thought. So it's been my name for a while now. I love it actually, because it still feels very me, and it's grown with the blog as well, so I'm really happy with it. But that's where it came from originally. The other question Anne asks is, your skin is gorgeous, any tips? Not really. I don't have the best skin. I have to work quite hard at it because I have a very uneven skin tone, so therefore I find great makeup helps, to be honest. But I have started using a regular routine of an evening when I take my makeup off every night, which is vital. I have been using this skin product, which is the Cleanse and Exfoliate, which is so lovely. It's gentle, yet it takes everything off. And then I was using, and I've just run out, I'm so gutted, Skin Corrective Anti-Redness Face Cream. Now I do have really red spots, or areas I should say, so for me it's great. I wouldn't say that it necessarily takes away the redness. It does tone it down, but to be honest, it's the nicest nicest moisturiser I have used in such a long time. It's lovely, it smells so good, it's really gentle, but I wake up in the morning and I feel moisturised. It feels like it's really worked, my skin feels supple and nice, so yes, that one. And also the Skin Age Defying Brightening and Firming Eye Cream. I've been using this as well, because I'm getting really, really wrinkly around my eyes. So yes, these are really good skin products. I'd never heard of them before, and I found them through a website that offers it locally. Actually, they have clinics, but they have some great products. So I'm going to be definitely repurchasing the moisturiser. And then apart from that, like I said, really good coverage foundation for me. So I use the Perfection Lumiere Chanel foundation. It's lovely. It goes on like a dream. It's so nice. It covers really well. That is my favourite. I've got another couple that I'm using at the moment on and off, which I'm going to do a post about, I think, or a vlog, because I have some really nice foundations that I'd love to share with you. So if you are interested, let me know in the comments below and I'll share some makeup favourites of mine. Next question is from my blogging bestie, Catherine, from Not Dressed as Lamb blog. How do you style keep your hair in such lovely waves? You seem to have them every day, which I can never manage. I have really, really frizzy hair, like afro style, like Diana Ross big hair. It's really frizzy. Like I can't just blow dry my hair and go, because it will just be a huge massive frizz basically. So I have to be really careful with my hair. So when I wash my hair, I always wash it the night before. I know to some people that's crazy, because I know they like to do it on the morning, but because of the thickness of my hair, the night before gives my frizz a night to settle down. So I wash it the night before and I put some Frizzies product on it the night before. And then I'll get up in the morning and I will use my fabulous Babyliss curling wand. Now this thing is the best. It's the only thing that works for me for curling my hair. When it was longer, I used to be able to use the straighteners, but I find that gives a nice gentle wave and it lasts really, really well. So basically what I tend to do is wash it the night before, put a little bit of product in the night before, curl it in the morning, hairspray it, and then you're good to go. The next day then, because I don't wash my hair every day, I know that's gross to some people, but I could never do it. I would just be a massive frizz and look ridiculous. So the next day then, I will just gently brush my hair with a brush and then just basically have it wavy, because my hair does tend to hold fairly well. So it'll be wavy the next day. And if I want to kind of zhuzh it back up a bit or make it look a little bit more impressive, I will just use the wand again for the top layer. So I'll just do the top just to give it a bit more oomph again, which tends to take me about 5-10 minutes to just do the top layer. But yeah, I have very good holding power with my hair. That's the only good thing about having thick, coarse hair like I do. It holds the style really, really well, so I'm quite lucky in that respect. Not lucky on the frizz front, no. I am just lucky that it does, when I style it, it holds it quite well. And then, so I will wash it then on the third day, it tends to be, which I know people will find gross. But dry shampoo becomes your best friend in that case. But that's what works for me. So a curling wand, wash the night before, good hairspray. Vanity and me, how do I work my blogging time into my day? Well, I'm quite lucky now, actually. I get to do this all day, every day. I never used to. Obviously, I used to work as well as blog and run Yosa, so it has been extremely difficult trying to fit everything in. But now it's part of my day. It is my day. So I get up in the morning, I get my little boy ready for school, I take him to the bus stop and off he goes. I come back, I make a cup of coffee, and I get straight onto emails normally in regards to the blog. And then I'll do my writing for the blog in the morning and just try and get some good work done in the first couple of hours. And then I'll tend to stop for lunch, and then afternoon work is normally to do with Yosa, my jewellery boutique. And I will do my order packing, my emailing, my invoicing, anything that I need to do for Yosa is in the afternoon. So it tends to be blog in the morning and Yosa in the afternoon. When I was working, it used to be whenever I could fit it in, basically. So evenings, which wasn't always best, and mostly Sundays. So yes, it tended to be, it needed more planning, and Sundays took a lot of time away from the family. So I'm so lucky to be able to do this now. It's so nice. I'm lucky that my husband supports me like he does. So yes, that's how I do it now. However, I've got a sink full of dishes right now. I'm not the best. Like, I can sit in front of my laptop and be there all day and think, oh my god, there's dishes to do, there's hoovering to do, there's ironing to do, and none of it's been done. So I'm probably not the best to ask, but I do try my best. Next question is from Ank356 on Instagram. What's your career to date? What work did you do before marriage, and have you always lived in Wales? Oh, I have normally been in the travel industry. I went into travel at 17 after doing a course of travel in college. I went on to become a travel agent, and I liked it, but I'm not very good at sales. I'm not one of those people who will force someone into buying something, so I'm a terrible saleswoman. So if they're like, coming in and you have to try and get them to book, obviously they're a nine because it is a sales game and a numbers game, I'm more like, it's fine, you take it away, you think about it, that's absolutely fine, which isn't very conducive for sales. So I like the job and I love travelling, but the sales side of thing is what I'm not very good at. So yes, travel is my background. I then went into admin jobs where I met my husband, and then we started a business together, which we ran for 7 years as security distributors. So we used to sell CCTV, fire alarms, intruder alarms nationwide. It was a very successful business for a long time. I was very lucky. And I worked with my husband, and people think that's crazy, but we get on really well, so it was always really good. And then we had to close the doors, unfortunately, on that nearly 3 years ago now, actually. It was the worst time, absolute worst time of my life. It was so hard. We closed the business due to the recession and just crazy time. If you've been following the blog for a while, you'll know that was one of the most stressful times of my life. It was terrible. So we had to close up, and then we've both gone out and got jobs again. I got a job back in travel through a friend, which I was so grateful for at the time. And then I've just left, which I was, it was bittersweet. I was so happy to be coming to doing blogging, but I was sad to be leaving the team that I was with, because the ladies are lovely. But thankfully we're keeping in touch, and we are going for coffees, and I'm gate crashing their Christmas do, so it's all good. So that is my career, really. So it was travel, security, which is rare for a woman, and then now this, which is blogging, and Yosa, the online jewellery company. So yes. Have I always lived in Wales? Yes, I have. I am Welsh, and I have lived here all my life. I've moved around in Wales somewhat. I lived originally in Barry, as in Barry Island, where it's famous for Gavin and Stacey, so if you've seen that, you will know. I'm from there originally, and then I've moved to Cardiff, and I moved to high up the valley in Rhondda, and then I've moved back down again, and I'm in a lovely town now, which I love, just outside Llantrisant. And it's home. I've been here for a long time now, and I love it here. It's my favourite. We are about 20 minutes to the sea, about 25 minutes to Brecon, which is beautiful mountains and hills, and I'm about 20 minutes to Cardiff Central. So it's a really good location. I love it. Next question. Oh, Michelle from The Joy Chaser. Who or what inspires you? In regards to fashion or blogging? In regards to fashion, I would say other bloggers, definitely. I follow a multitude of blogs. I like a lot of the smaller blogs, actually. So, you know, people who just normal, rather than the really experienced bloggers with their really fancy photos. Don't get me wrong, I follow lots of those too. I like a lot of the small blogs, the personal ones too, where they're just a mum or a wife or whoever, just like me, just getting dressed on a daily basis. I kind of love those. So I get inspired by those, because I think, obviously, like-mindedness there. They will be doing the same kind of things as I do on a regular basis, so it's nice to see similar people. I get inspiration for fashion and outfits from magazines. There's a couple of magazines, not many, but there's a couple that I buy every month. Look magazine every week, actually, I really like. And I like to take inspiration from them and put it into my daily life. So I obviously can't wear some of the things that are on there due to budget or practicality, but I'll take little snippets from them that I like, and then I will put that into my daily wardrobe, and yeah, that's how I tend to get inspired. The other thing I get inspired by is sometimes, you know, the lookbooks, or how companies style clothes on their websites. Like, there's a few. Hush, which is this cardigan that's from Hush, they sell their clothes incredibly well. It gets me every time, because I want to buy everything. It's just, they style it so well, and it's so attainable and everyday, but so nice. So yes, lookbooks often help as well. Great Plains, Hush, that kind of thing. Their styling, spot on, love it. What are your picks from your Yosa range that would be perfect for Christmas parties? Ooh, I have a few favourites. So come Christmas, it's all about sparkle. It's all about the deep colours, the shiny, the sequins, the silvers, the golds, the opulence, you know. So I think there's a few. I've got some here. This one here, which is called the Showstopper, for obvious reasons. It's pure bling. It's beautiful. It's absolutely stunning on. It sits lovely across the chest. And on a plain black dress, it's a show stealer. It really is. It shines beautifully. Multitude of stones. It's really pretty. And it's actually on a rose gold chain, which I know a lot of people will really like. Another one I love, which I've had for about a year now, but there's still some in stock actually, is this purple necklace. It's so pretty. I don't think anyone ever realises online how nice this actually is. It's got an Art Deco type feel to it, and I think because of the deep purple in it, I think it's just so nice for Christmas time or for Christmas parties or New Year. Very nice. Another classic here, this collar, such a good seller. We've sold out of this multiple times. It's perfect. It just is Christmas in a necklace, I think, or opulence in a necklace. It's beautiful. Encircles the neck completely. It goes with everything. Really good Christmas piece there. Another couple of things that I think are perfect are these clutches. Oh, I love these clutches. I have like 3. I use mine all the time. I've got one as a makeup bag, I've got one as a pencil case, and the other one I use as a clutch. But sometimes if I've got a big bag, I'll just pop like my essentials in this one and then this into the main bag because it's so handy as a separator as well. So these are like perfect party clutches. They come in an array of colours. So we have gold, silver, red and black, so obviously very Christmassy. They're great. They're really cheap. They are lovely quality. They're just super sparkly, all lined with leopard print as well. So they're really, really nice. Perfect for a Christmas do, New Year's do. I use mine all the time. If you follow the blog, you'll know I'll just pop it on with like some, jeans and a knitted top because I like the contrast between sequins and knitwear. I think it's lovely. And who doesn't love a bit of sparkle? I mean, it's just nice to brighten the day slightly. But for Christmas, even better. Love it. Michelle also asks, what shade of lipstick is your red lipstick that you wear? Sorry. So I usually use these Rouge Edition Velvets by Bourjois. Now I can't find my red one anywhere, surprise, surprise. I think it's in a handbag somewhere. But these, I have them in the red pepper, or the fiery red pepper. This one here, which is Olé Flamingo, which I'm wearing today, which I love. And this berry one, which is perfect for this time of year, which is called a Grand Cru. I normally, like I said, I have the fiery red pepper one, which is lovely. It's my favourite red. If I'm wearing a red lip, I like it to be matte. I don't really like a shiny, glossy red. I like a matte red lip. I think it's full, it's a fuller colour. It sits nicer on the lip. It doesn't bleed. It's really, really good. So yes, this in the red I really like, and obviously I like these two as well. They last really well. I find if you pop them on in the morning, they're going to see you through a lot of the day. I've also got the Rouge Edition red of the Bourjois here in a lipstick, but I do prefer the matte ones. This has got a little bit of sheen, not too shiny, but it's quite nice. So yes, those are my lip colours. But yes, the Rouge Edition in the matte formula is my favourite. And my last question from Spanish Mummy on Instagram. I'd like to know who takes your blog photos. I've seen quite a difference over the past couple of years. My husband takes my blog photos, so we tend to do them on a Sunday and a Saturday, and he will take my photos for the week, so I tend to post twice a week now. And he's been doing it for the majority. He is so good. He's a really good photographer. He just, poor man, has to photograph me in different clothes every week, and which is not, his taste, obviously. He would prefer to be taking photos of beautiful landscapes and really, nice high definition shots, but he gets me prancing around in clothes. So bless him, he does a really, really good job, and I so appreciate that. Unless you're talking about my Instagram, where I like to do like a daily snapshot of perhaps what I'm wearing that day, and that can be anyone who's around who takes that. So I will ask my stepson, who is 9, or sometimes I ask Mia, my stepdaughter, and she's 12. So yes, they're getting really good. My son, who is 5, is just a little bit too short, bless him, so he tends to cut off my head, or it tends to be like up my nose. So I'm hoping as he grows, I'll be able to pester him to do it as well. But yes, generally my husband or my kids, I get to do my pictures on Instagram. So yes, so that's it. Thank you very much. I have loved doing this. So if you have any questions, I'd love to do this again, perhaps in a couple of months. So if you have any questions you'd like to ask me, or you want to know something, really feel free to be nosy. I love being nosy, so it's fine. I am also planning on doing an autumn favourites vlog next, so I'm hoping to film that perhaps next week to get for the week after, which is going to include beauty and some just lovely things from around the home, and some clothes of course as well. So there we go. Thanks ever so much, and I hope to be filming and seeing you again soon. Bye!